Hi, I'm Jess Powers, and I kind of have to keep it down because I'm in the library. But in Winawer's 2007 passage entitled Russian Blues Reveal the Effects of Language on Color Discrimination, the topics of color discrimination is discussed, particularly of the differences between English and Russian speakers. The most in-depth topic is the discussion of lighter blues and darker blues within the Russian language. Winawer's hypothesis initially was that if linguistic effects on color discrimination are specific to the categories encoded in a speaker's language, then the Russian speakers should make quicker cross-categorization discriminations than those in the same category discrimination. Contrary, for English speakers, it shouldn't make a difference if the colors follow the same or different linguistic categories than in Russian. So essentially, English speakers shouldn't show any differences. Both Russian and English speakers were tested. Russian speakers could discriminate the colors more quickly when the colors fell into different linguistic categories. This means that the categories within the language affect performance of color tasks. Also, this means that the effect of language on thought does exist. I personally believe that Winawer was somewhat able to prove his hypothesis because he did find that the Russian speakers were able to discriminate between the colors more efficiently than those who spoke English when they were placed into separate categories. In regards to the study providing evidence for the Sapir-Whorf hypothesis, I wasn't completely convinced. He does provide some information that leads to think that it does. For example, how Russian speakers are faster to discriminate between two colors when they are placed in separate linguistic categories rather than being in the same category. The actual Sapir-Whorf hypothesis itself states that the structure of the language determines a native speaker's perception and categorization of the experience. And this passage hasn't completely convinced me of such. I would have liked to see some more remote languages being put into this study. There's only 2 languages within this, both pretty developed. I want to see language that doesn't have a vast variety of vocabulary for color words. Maybe just 1 or 2 words for colors could be interesting. They could have also tested more of the elderly population, which they kind of tested younger people, 7 to the mid-20s. They could have seen if their vocabulary expanded at all within like age or learning or experiences. Overall, I thought this was a pretty interesting article.